Hello everyone, this is RadTechShoe and I have some Call of Duty Ghost gameplay for you. I'm running around with the AK-12 with foregrip and silencer. I'm going to be trying to get a chem strike, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, control this middle area because I can't afford to run around because playing Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, running around just gets me killed. It gets me killed all the goddamn time. My internet is really shitty. I mean, the national average is around 40 per second, and mine is barely 20. I pay for 20. I get more like 15 to 18 on average. So my internet is less than half this the download speed of the national average. So I'm at a severe disadvantage. Not to mention these games are coded to have certain issues with advantages, people running around corners and stuff like that, and the timing. So, right there I got really lucky. If I had been running around in the open, or, I probably would have died right there. But luckily for me, I get very lucky here and I get a chem strike, mostly because I just hold this whole center control room area. I hold it down for the most part and I don't really leave, because I just don't feel like dying. I'm tired of dying, in Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare. I just got done playing Advanced Warfare just now, and the game still pisses me off. People flying through the air, and yet they're flying through the air, and yet they have perfect accuracy. They'll snap target, they'll jump, spin 180, snap target, and aim perfectly center mass. And I hate snap targeting. There's no skill involved. When you use the game mechanics to do all the work for you to the point where you're not even visually acquiring a target, you're just letting the game go, oh, here he is, and then you just shoot. I can't call that skill. I could never act like, I'm skill, that I could never be proud of myself for 100% abusing a game mechanic. I mean, first of all, Advanced Warfare is just a terrible idea. Under no circumstances should we be double jumping and boosting. That's not Call of Duty. It's not a lot. I've heard a lot of people say that Advanced Warfare shouldn't even be classified as a Call of Duty game. It should be something else. But, I just think Advanced Warfare is bad. Ghost is barely tolerable. Advanced Warfare is pretty much completely intolerable. I have no patience for it. I try playing, but every game I suffer multiple bullshit deaths. Every game I'm running around and trying to play the objectives. And it doesn't matter what I'm using or what my opponents are using. They're able to just, pull off the craziest, derpiest shit, and it pisses me off. So, I'm hoping, I am praying to God that Black Ops 3 does not have these issues to this degree. All Call of Duty games have problems. They all have issues. I am just hoping that Black Ops 3 can actually be good, and hopefully it stands on its own 2 feet. I still haven't pre-ordered it. I'm not going to pre-order it. I am not going to buy it the day it comes out. I am going to wait maybe around till Christmas and, give it a month, because it'll come out early in November, so I'll give it a month and a half. And depending upon the reviews and the public reception it gets from the fan base, that will determine whether or not I get it. Right now it's 50-50. Black Ops 2 was the last decent Call of Duty game I played, but then again, Black Ops 1 was pretty bad, so there's no telling how Black Ops 3 will go. It could be good, could be bad, and it could just kill the franchise altogether, because the last 2 games have set it up so that, if Black Ops 3 fails, then the fan base has pretty much lost a lot of faith in this, and the franchise will probably be dead. I mean, it'll never die, but I just feel like the creators, they're just not making much of an effort anymore. If Black Ops 3 does not do well, if it does not actually, connect with the fan base, I'm leaving the franchise for good. I'm not even going to be caring about Ghost 2 at all. Because, quite frankly, it's obvious that Call of Duty games are just bad now. But Ghost 3 is Black Ops 3 is the last chance for this franchise. Black Ops 2 was a little disappointing. Ghost was a failure. Advanced Warfare was a failure. So Black Ops 3, this is the final chance I'm giving the franchise. But but like I said, I'm going to wait until it's out for about a month and a half. I'm going to wait till around Christmas time, and I might get it for myself. Or I might just try and convince someone to buy it for me. Who knows? Maybe I can con someone into spending their money on my misery. But speaking of video games and getting video games, it's August, and early August, and Until Dawn is coming out later this month, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely going to be posting some of that content on my channel. I will be doing a live. I'll be doing some live streaming on Twitch, where I'm pretty much just playing around with it, trying to figure out what's what. I'm gonna be rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling through that game, trying to figure out where I'm going, what I'm doing, and stuff like that. It looks like a fun and interesting game. I really can't get... I've seen some gameplay on it, where you make a bunch of decisions, like, do you want to try and climb out the window, or do you want to hide under the chair? Yeah, or hide under the chair. Hide under the table. And, I'm just like, this looks interesting, where you're making several choices, and the choices could result in survival, death, so on and so forth. I hope you don't have to restart the whole game after every time you die. Hopefully there's checkpoints and multiple checkpoints after each and every decision. But this will be interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to Until Dawn. I've never played a game like it. I always like games where events and the storyline and even the ending change based on decisions made in the story. I like games that do that. Dishonored was one of those where, depending upon if you're a merciful person or a murderous bastard, the ending changes, as well as some aspects of the game itself. But it is definitely, I'm definitely looking forward to Until Dawn. Speaking of Dishonored, the Dishonored, remastered edition, it got remastered and re-released on PS4. I'm not going to play it just simply because I already played the first one. I will be playing Dishonored 2 when it eventually comes out, but I won't be getting any of the remastered Devil May Cry or Dishonored games, just simply because I just don't see that big of an interest in playing it. Another update is Mighty Number 9. For some reason, it was supposed to come out in September, but apparently it got pushed back. I'm not sure why. I don't know what happened between, to Keiji and Ifune's new side-scroller, but I was a little disappointed. I wish I knew. I wish we could get it. I was looking forward. It was one of my more anticipated games of the year. I'm still looking forward to Star Wars Battlefront. Hope DICE does a good job with that. But for the most part, yeah, Keiji and Ifune. Apparently there's some more Kickstarters going on, but I'm not going to be donating to them. I didn't even donate to the original. I was just, I didn't donate to Mighty Number 9 or anything like that. I don't have much money to be donating. I really need to start saving my money. I need to spend my money more wisely and save my money. I need to, pinch those pennies whenever I can. But yeah, so Mighty Number 9's been delayed. Still no update on Final Fantasy VII Remake, Kingdom Hearts. Don't know when that's coming out either. So yeah, later this year we got Black Ops 3 coming out. Hopefully it revives the franchise and reinstills the faith that a lot of people have lost. And for the most part, yeah, I just really hope that Black Ops 3 does good. I'm looking forward to Until Dawn. That's going to be, hopefully it's an amazing title and it's very interesting. And hopefully it gives me a few good jump scares, builds up some suspense, It looks to be one of those games where you'll make a decision and then something will immediately happen. I'm not usually a fan of getting the shit scared out of me. I've never been one of those types of gamers or even moviegoers. I don't like to go see, scary movies. It's not that I'm afraid of it or anything. I just don't get a thrill out of it. But this is a video game. I'm gonna give it a bit. I'm gonna give it a shot. And the fact that it's a survival game where it looks like it's gonna be more built up on suspense. That looks interesting. I wanted to try Alien Isolation, but I just didn't really... I heard there were some pretty negative reviews about the AI and the fact that it just didn't have as much of a, punch to it. It wasn't as amazing as everyone thought it was going to be. But anyway, I just got the chem right here. We're going to call it in, and that's really going to be it for this gameplay, and I'm just running around at this point. Now I'm going to actually run outside. Now I'm running around outside because... quite frankly, now I can afford to die because I got the chem that I was looking for. Game's still pretty bad, but at least Ghost is more tolerable than Advanced Warfare, and I've proven that I can do better in Ghost than Advanced Warfare, even though, like, this hit detection right here, for some reason, just fucking sucks. But, yeah, Mighty Number 9 got pushed back. I'm not going to be picking up any of the remastered games like Devil May Cry or Dishonored. You know, I'm not going to be doing any of those for my channel. I just don't see the point in doing all that. But this game is this video is about to wrap up. I'm just running around, and one thing I'd like to point out is at the end of the video, you'll see, when the game ends, there's this one guy on my team, right there. Actually, you'll see you see him in first place right now at MLG Clan Killer. He's talking all this shit to me. He's like saying, you know, oh man, you know, how come you didn't make any caps? And I told him I wasn't going for caps. I was going for a chem. You know, there's no point. You know, capping flags doesn't earn you a chem faster. So there's no point in doing it. You know, I'll admit I wasn't playing the objective at all. I showed no interest in it. You know, right from the get-go, I ran to the middle, and I tried to control the middle because it's the best strategy I can do in this map. You know, I've gotten chems in this map before, and it's by doing that strategy, by controlling the central control room, and just peeking my head out and killing people as they run through or try to run by. That's really all the strategy is in this game for me. Is just run around, get kills. You know, I don't care about objectives. It's Call of Duty Ghosts. You know, if you're worried about playing the objective in this game, you know, sorry, I'm not. But anyway, he's talking. MLG Clan Killer's talking all this shit to me, saying that if he was on the opponent team, I never would have gotten the chem, and I was just laughing the whole time because he took this game way too seriously. Anyway, I'll see you guys all later.